Hey everyone, Greta here. I'm taking you through the process of writing my second novel, and today I'm going to be getting familiar with Scrivener. I used Word to write my last novel, and I have used it to write a lot of school projects since then, but I find it so unreliable. For me, it always freezes, and I've actually been like halfway through writing a draft of this other novel idea I had probably like 8 or 9 years ago. Word crashed on me. I did not have this work backed up, so I feel like I literally have PTSD from Word, and I really want to try a new writing app. I also want something where I can add a lot more structure and to be able to integrate it with my outline. My goal this time is when I sit down to write my draft, every time I sit down to write, I immediately know what it is I need to be writing. So I'm going to need a new app for this, and I've done a bunch of research. What I've found is that people are loving Scrivener. So I just downloaded it. I'm going to give it a try. But I thought I would document myself getting familiar with it. If you're a writer who's trying Scrivener for the first time, or you maybe just feel like you don't know it that well, this might be helpful for you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into Scrivener. Okay, to be totally transparent, my idea for this video is that I was going to jump into Scrivener and show you around some features that I'm getting familiar with, but to be honest, I instantly opened Scrivener and became so overwhelmed, and I just want to keep this really simple. I think especially with writing, it's easy to get super caught up in the tools, and I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure out the features when I could just be writing. What I did today was I just focused on the outline and making sure that my outline was inside of Scrivener. Let me just talk you through how I organized this. So I went ahead and use the template that's called Novel with Parts. What this will do is it will give you a template that already has folders and then scenes within those folders. I renamed, I think it's usually called manuscript, to zero draft because I will be zero drafting, and I'm going to talk about that more in another video. And then I am following the 3-act story structure, and so I organized it by the 3-act structure on the left. And then you can see within each of the acts, I have my chapters. And then within each of the chapters, I have my different scenes. I also got this idea from another person on YouTube, and she made a video getting to know Scrivener, and she recommended having separate folders for disordered scenes and deleted scenes, which I thought was so smart. Next, I just went ahead and set a target word count for the different acts. Again, I'll speak more about my goal in another video, but basically it will be 5,000 words per act just while I do this first zero draft. And then I also deleted a lot of the character worksheets and all those kind of things that you first see when you open Scrivener, because this is why I created my Milanote board. I just want everything to live there. Lastly, in this kind of bulletin point of view, I have just, again, tried to pull in stuff from my outline worksheet. So Danielle Valentine's outlining course that I took, she talks a lot about each of the beats and the different chapters and what you need to introduce. And so I just wrote that here. I went in and built this out a lot more with my specific outline with all the details of my outline, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to show that because I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, I am feeling a lot more comfortable with Scrivener now and confident to start writing. Until I see you next time, take care.